everyone, welcome to our interview video. Today we're going to talk about the role of university students as citizens in their relationship with international society. This is a really important topic because as students, we're not just learning from books, but we're also a part of a global community. Therefore, before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Zahra, and I'll be your interviewer for today. And I'm here with 4 of my fellow students who are going to share their thoughts and experiences with us. Could you guys please introduce yourselves first? Thank you. Thank you guys for your introduction. So now let's jump into the questions. First of all, do you think university students can have a responsibility to engage with global or national issues? Why or why not?
I'll answer this one first. I think my perspective on this is a little bit different than other people. The term responsibility implies that they're obligated to. I don't think that they are obligated to do it. If it's national problems, I feel like they should know about it and they should learn about it. But if it's international problems, I don't think they're obligated to actually do something about it. Again, university students are meant to study and learn first and foremost. If they can help, then it's great, but they don't have to do it they don't have to focus on that specifically.
I actually agree with your point. I do think it shouldn't be an obligation, but awareness will definitely be important, especially as university students. And if we do have the ability to help, then it would be better if we would do something about it. But if we don't, I think it's all right to just gain knowledge over whatever is happening and awareness.
Yeah, because I think that it's best to focus on our study first.
Okay, so for the second question, what does it mean to be a global citizen as a university student, in your opinion?
I think to be a global citizen is to be active internationally and not just interact or participate in national activities. I think it's important for us to branch out and make relationships globally.
I also think it's important to understand and not just tolerate, but also embrace other cultures. So there's an example. For example, there's a foreign exchange student. I think we should respect them and understand and try to learn their cultures too, as they try to learn our cultures too.
I also agree with the statement from Irie.
Okay, so for my third question, in what ways can university students engage in global issues while still in school?
I think there are a lot of ways university students can engage in global issues, such as getting informed on recent global issues, such as getting updated on the news, getting to know which issues that should be focused on. And I don't think that university students must engage actively in solving global issues, but by doing these small things, by keeping updated with the news, can be part of being engaged in global issues.
I agree with that. I think especially with now that we can access any type of information, social media is definitely an obvious answer to how we can contribute to solving any global issues, particularly spreading awareness. I think the simple act of just reposting political news on your story or just posting it is a great way to spread information. Even if you have just like 100 or 200 followers, I think it still makes a huge difference.
I also agree. I think if it's globally, the most important thing that we can do is just understand it and actually have knowledge about it. Contributing globally is a very hard thing to do, and for students specifically, it is again not obligatory for them to do it.
I want to add something that it is important for students to filter out some informations that may be fake or real. So you need to make sure which information that is real and must be focused on.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Should university students be concerned about global issues?
Being concerned, I feel like they could be. They should stay informed, that's definite. But as for action contributing into it, as we said before, if they can, they then they should. But if they can't, then that's also okay. Being concerned is a different thing. If it affects your daily life and if it affects your studying, then maybe it's not good to be concerned, because that could just cause you stress, and being concerned about something that you cannot actually do anything about is not good for you.
I agree to your statement to a certain extent, because I do think being concerned is important, but don't let it affect your mental health for sure. But even still, I think you should still be worried for other people and have empathy for whatever is going on out there, even if it doesn't affect you. I think it's still important to have empathy and still want to take action or contribute to boycotting materials, even if you believe that it doesn't actually impact it. It would definitely cause a change if enough people does it.
I also agree with the statements before, because being concerned doesn't have to, put into a big action, and you could just share some awareness, share empathy with your friends, with your close ones, because sharing is caring, so that even if it's just small actions, but it shows that you care. You care on social media, you share stuff, share awareness and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. Now, for my last question, what skills and knowledge do you believe are required for Indonesian university students to interact internationally?
I think the key skills to have is obviously language proficiency, especially English, since it's a global language and almost everyone uses it. So to not have proficiency in English would definitely hinder a lot of relationships, or a lot of potential relationships. And cultural awareness is definitely also one of them, since we have to adapt accordingly to whatever cultural context there is to avoid any offenses being made, or just to adapt well to other people. And also practical skills, just like the basic social skills, communication skills is also really important in interacting globally.
I completely agree with that. I think that being multilingual is very important, and just being polite in general and being a decent human being can honestly get you a long way in global relations.
I think that learning English is very important too, because I've seen a lot of younger people, well, not exactly younger, but a lot of people, for example, on TikTok saying, for example, there's a content in English, but the content creator is Indonesian, but then there will be some comments saying so English, why not use Indonesia, something like that. So I think even if the content is very beneficial for them, but they will be kenapa nggak pakai bahasa Indonesia aja, so English. So I think it's good to learn English.
Okay, you guys really shared very nice thoughts and contributions. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your thoughts. I hope this conversation helps to remind us that we, as university students, do have a role in global society, even if we're still learning and growing. Small steps just really count, and staying aware is already a part of making a difference. Thank you so much. We're from Focus Group 4.